about this Lincoln Project ad. Yeah, no, I saw it.
Trump plan will kill us.
That's painful, Donald.
The end is coming.
He thinks he's God.
They should call it the Losers Project.
Let's lay that into rapid response.
Going to be just fine.
You never heard of this. All of a sudden, it's got the world aflutter.
We only have 11 cases, and they're all getting better. This is their new hoax. We have lost nobody.
Whatever happens, we're totally prepared.
States and cities across the nation have shut down restaurants and bars.
Oh, we pretty much shut it down.
And another brutal day on Wall Street.
Press is in hysteria mode.
I didn't do it.
I don't know anything about it.
The U.S. is under a national state of emergency.
We did shut it down, yes.
The number of confirmed cases continues to surge.
I think that we're doing a great job.
Hastily arranged airport screenings.
Let's take it easy. Just relax.
We have to know what the denominator is.
Anybody that wants a test can get a test.
Heat kills this virus.
We don't have enough tests.
And I think it's going to all work out fine. I don't take responsibility at all.
The Lincoln Project is a political organization focused on Trump's defeat.
It's former Republicans, current Republicans.
We have a particular set of skills.
These are old school rhinos who want to defeat Trumpism, just trying to peel off about 4%.
Once you've got a turd in the punch bowl, it's not punch anymore. It's shit water.
People aren't going to tolerate any more of this.
We knew that if we buy these Fox News spots, eventually he was going to see him.
Weaver and Schmidt, all losers.
The Lincoln Project has raised $90 million.
We have the opportunity to help save the goddamn country.
Joseph R. Biden is elected the 46th president of the United States.
Did you see the article this morning?
It's really upsetting.
It's in the New York Times.
We're going to have a talk about John.
I talked to victims as recently as yesterday.
The Lincoln Project said it was shocked, calling him a predator, a liar, and an abuser.
I started to get suspicious about where did the money go.
More people have resigned. It's falling apart.
Oh, my God.
I literally cannot talk about it. Can't even tell you why I can't talk about it.
It's not about ideology. It's about money. It's about power.
Why were we trying to cover it up if it didn't matter?
I feel like I've become a victim of what I was fighting against.
I don't have any good answers, except I kind of got into being a gunslinger.
The old philosophy was just win. And we got there ugly. I freely admit it.
Is making money out of an outrage machine helping democracy, or is it hurting it?
Nobody cares. They care about what we did in 20 and what we're going to do in 22 and 24 and beyond.
Here's the key. There's nothing noble about us, but we're useful.
Right now, we got to tweet that out.
And if you really believe this is a fight for democracy,
I see a civil war coming.
and if you believe it's an existential fight,
This is the year we are going to take back America.
you need every useful son of a bitch you can get on your side.
If I get it, I'll beat it.
I want to tell you the truth about the coronavirus.
This is their next attempt to get Trump.
This is yet another attempt to impeach the president.
The fatality rate's just 1%. So who cares if it's 10 times more lethal than the flu?
The national left-wing media playing up fears of the coronavirus.
We're shutting down our country because of the cold virus.
Coronavirus fear-mongering by the deep state.
The flu is showing much more of an impact on Americans than coronavirus. At worst case scenario, it could be the flu.
All the talk about coronavirus being so much more deadly doesn't reflect reality.
The coronavirus is the common cold.
I feel like the more I learn about this, the less there is to worry about.
I was about to say the same thing.
A lot of people will have this, and it's very mild.
Children are not really affected.
They'll get better very rapidly. They don't even see a doctor. They don't even call a doctor.
But I am far more concerned with stepping on a used heroin needle than I am getting the coronavirus.
We can't err on the side of caution anymore. That's the strategy of losers.
Called the power of positive thinking.
It's a great time to just go out, go to a local restaurant.
Yeah, it's actually the safest time to fly.
This is the best country in the world to get coronavirus.
But maybe that's just me.
You think we're bad for America? You think I'm bad for America?
Yeah.
Hey folks, today we'll discuss as the debate night draws closer. Both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are preparing in their own ways. First off, Trump legal team faces a federal judge in the election interference case. while the vice president gets a key endorsement from a Republican. Drama collides with the campaign trail today as attorney for former President Donald Trump and special counsel Jack Smith's office face off for the first time since the Supreme Court's presidential immunity ruling that forced prosecutors to remove key elements of the election interference case against the former President Donald Trump. The hearing ended without a trial date set. Tough, it would not happen before the November election. It's very clear that Donald Trump's lawyers have been one goal delay. The special counsel has a very different goal. His goal is to limit the number of additional pre-trial appeals to just one, and then hopefully he will get to try in his case. The presiding judge Tanya Chutkan is still tasked with determining what is official conduct deserving of immunity and what is not in the revised indictment that charges from former President Trump with the same four counts, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and obstruct an official proceeding for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Mr. Trump addressed his legal battles today and without evidence blamed his political rival. Vice President Kamala Harris, she and her party are in censoring speech, weaponizing the justice system, and trying to throw their political opponents in jail. And they always have to remember that two can play the game. Overnight, a top conservation Trump critical, former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney, called him a threat to democracy because of the danger that Donald Trump poses. Not only am I not voting for Donald Trump, but I will be voting for Kamala Harris. The vice president is preparing in Pittsburgh today for next week's big debate. The rules are now set for Tuesday's debate, including muted mics while the other candidate is speaking something the Harris campaign has opposed. And back on the legal front, Judge Chutkan said today that as she considering trial dates, quote, this court is not concerned with the election schedule. Thanks for tuning into New York Democrats. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for current and political arena. Share your thoughts in comment below.